convinced me about this area.
Like right now, it would be nice too, because when I'm clearing this stuff, and like when we're clearing this stuff out, if we don't have to be driving, we don't want to drive through here, you know, then we can just drive up from the back here, clear the stuff out, and drive.
So what do you got going on here, Liv?
Alright, so we got, we added this one right here, this circuit breaker, and then we ran in.
Oh, cabin, I see your handwriting there.
Yep, we ran a new pipe here, and then inside that conduit we put, there's 3 hot wires, and then 1 ground.
What size wire did you go with?
Gauge 8.
8 gauge, okay, good.
So then,
alright, so what size breaker do you have on there now?
There's a 30 amp.
30 amp breaker, alright. So let's
we
see.
still have to attach some brackets to hold it in place.
I got you.
4 feet.
So you went and bought the conduit, and all that metal pipe then has your 8 gauge wire.
Yep.
You got. Why don't you explain what's happening here?
So now we just came down the house here, and now we're just gonna go across here and up a little bit. We want to get it a little closer to where the water's gonna come out. Because when we dig the trench, they're both gonna run together in the same
water trench. And the gotcha.
So we put it over here, and then this is just our little junction box where we'll connect the separate wires that we had in that metal conduit to the direct burial line that we have here.
This is also 8 gauge. This direct
burial.
Also 8 gauge. I see. All right. And I think that's going to go out to another wire that's 6 gauge, or that's 10 gauge.
Yeah, it goes like
and out to a little box.
It goes almost 400 feet, and then the last 200 is.
So this is the electrical here, and then you're going to have water coming from underneath the sink. Is that what I understand?
Yep.
There's a little nozzle there, so when it comes time to bury, this will all be in the same trench.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to follow this new trail. And this is kind of cool because you think, well, you turn it on, you got water, right? I mean, big deal. Well, let's follow the path of the hose, because this hose is not going towards the house. No siree, people. We're gonna follow this hose. Oh, it connects to a bigger hose. Where do you think there could be a spigot? We are walking deep into the dark forests. We're following the dark forest. It's through what I would say is a riverbed here. We can see down there is the sawmill area. When we walk up here, you can see we like to keep our riverbed clean for when it flows. And then we're going to follow this up the side of the mountain here. Look at this. My, oh my. We keep walking, and we keep walking, and we keep walking. Oh, and then you see the, goes around the right side of it, it looks like a weed going around the left. See what we have? Oh my, what is happening here? Oh, look at this. We have a water system. Pretty darn clever. So up top there, you see we have a very nice spring, and we've got a tube coming out of the spring and running down here. Oh my, and look what happens. This tube keeps the 55-gallon drum full, but when we want water, because the water coming out of the tube is not very fast, as you can see. Not a lot of water, not a lot of speed. But with 55 gallons available, we have a little reservoir. And then it heads back. How fun is that? Scale here. So the buckets weigh 2 pounds. We need 11 pounds of water, so we make it 13 pounds on the scale. We need 18.5 pounds of cement and 60 pounds each of sand and 3/4 minus gravel. The gravel already has sand in it.
Those look pretty good, right?
Those look great. So we need one more load. So we got 3 cubic feet of concrete in there now. We're going to put a 4th one in there for a 2 by 2 by 1 foot thick base.
That's right. Yeah, 'cause it looks like it's 2.5.
Oh, you know what I did? I hung a string from the center of that straight down with a weight on it.
I feel like we've been using the less and less. Is our scale stretching?
Everything would be stretching.
But that water would stretch by more, wouldn't it?
No.
If it's off by 2 pounds, you'd have 2 pounds more. Perfect.
It looks, like you said, you want it to look bigger than it should rather than smaller. So 16 would have been plenty, but no less than 16. So it's not like we way overdid it.
No. And it didn't cost any. I mean, it costed a bit more because we have more.
I was
just saying, it's cool how you just start with, you dig a hole and then now it looks like you have something solid. You know?
Does that look like enough that you could rest your first post on there?
I think so. And then 9 of those later, and we're gonna have a pretty solid base.
That'll be a lot of fun. All right, I'm looking forward to. Now it's time to clean up. This looks great.